The question number 1 is just verification if that solution is or is not solution for that system, no? Entonces, the super easy way, bueno, you can solve the system. No, but it's too long. Is verification one by one equation. You put substitution, plugging in. And the first equation number one. Plugging in. Es 3 plus 2, que es y, plus -1, should be 4. Entonces, I'm not sure que this statement is true or false. Es obvio que es true, ¿no? Porque 3 plus 2 es 5 minus 1 is 4. Okay. Now, is enough? No, I need to check in every equation. Equation 2 is 3 minus 2 plus 5 times -1. Should be 12. This is 3 minus 2 is 1, minus 5 is -4. Of course, it's not equal to 12. It's -4. No equal to 12. This statement completely false. Therefore, this solution is not solution of our system. Any question? Super easy, eh? Number 2. Number 2 is x plus 4y plus 2z equal 3. Equation 1. 5y plus 3z equal 4. Equation 2. And c is equal -2. Equation 3. And the question say solve the system of equation. Okay. In this case, super easy because you can apply back substitution. The reason que we can apply back substitution is que one variable is missing in the equation. It's obvious que z directly is -2. And use substitution this value in the second equation. Back substitution is the name of this method. 5y. Jasmine says yes. Okay, plus 3 times z, que es -2, should be 4. Entonces 5y minus 6 equals 4. 5y is equal to 4 plus 6 is 10 divided by 5. Y is 2. And using c equal -2 and y equal +2, substitution in the last equation, in the first one, in number 1. That is x plus 4 times 2 plus 2 times -2, que es the value associated with the z, should be 3. Entonces this is 8, this is -4, this is +4, x is equal 3 minus 4, que es -1. Now the solution is the triple order, -1, 2, que es the y value, z, que es -2. Okay, this is the answer, que es the option A in our handout. Super easy. Back substitution. Number 2 question. Any question? No? So far it's good. Let's move on to number 3, que is also easy. Number 3 is, again, the same idea, is solve the system of equation if the system has no solution, say que es inconsistent. Okay, I have no idea. X plus y plus z equal 10. X minus y plus 3z equal 14. This is equation 1, this is equation 2, and 2x plus 2y plus 2z equal 12. 12, yeah, equation 3. Okay. In this case, we can use in the common sense to understand the equation number 3. If you divide the entire equation number 3 by 2, we have x plus y plus z equals 6. It's the new equation 3, no? If you compare this equation and the first one, you see in the left-hand side, we have exactly the same x, y, and z with the same coefficients, equal 10. And otherwise, we have here in the left-hand side exactly the same, but equal 6. This is a contradiction. It's obvious and no solution. Suppose that you don't see that, okay? Understand? And you apply the traditional way. The traditional way is you pair two equations. For example, you take the first one and you take the third one, the complicated thing, and you try to do your best to apply elimination. This is equation 3. Entonces, for doing that action, I multiply the equation number 1 by -2, the entire equation by -2. Because suppose in my mind, que -2x and +2x is ready for elimination, no? Okay? So I multiply is -2x, -2y, -2z equal -20. And this is my new equation 1. And when you adding equation 1 and 3 together, everything is cancelled. 0 equal -8. And this is completely contradiction. This is totally false. Again, confirmation, non-solution. Inconsistent system. Inconsistent is the technical word to indicate non-solution. Non-solution is equivalent to say inconsistent. Is the option D, no? Option D. In this case, in the handout. Any question, guys? Super easy, eh? Yes or no? Easy, Yasmin. Okay. Number 4, sorry. Number 4 is, we start partial fraction decomposition. Partial fraction decomposition is important. Remember, this is x minus 6 over x minus 2 times x minus 4. And the question say, write the partial fraction decomposition of fraction expression. Okay. Remember, in this case, we have non-repeated linear factor. So you separate x minus 2, it doesn't matter the order, x minus 4. And you call A and B. And A and B is the constant I need to find. It's obvious that the least common denominator is multiplication both x minus 2 times x minus 4. And when you multiply this expression by the LCD, because I want to eliminate fraction, you have x minus 6 in the left-hand side. We have 8 times x minus 4. And we have b times x minus 2. Super. And you apply the smart value. The smart value, for example, is 4 and 2. 4 and 2. Suppose I select 4. So we have 4 minus 6 is equal. This is gone. It's cancelled out. 4 minus 4 is 0. B is 4 minus 2. Entonces this is -2. And this is +2. Divided by 2 both sides. It's obvious que B is -1. Yeah. B is -1. Okay. Now, again, we come back to this. X minus 6, A, X minus 4, plus B, X minus 2. So we apply again the smart value. The smart value is, for example, 2. 2 minus 6 is equal 8 times 2 minus 4, and 2 minus 2 is 0. It's gone. It cancels out that part. This is negative 4. This is negative 2. Now, finally, divided by negative 2 both sides. A is equal to positive 2. What is the final answer? The final answer is then partial fraction decomposition of this expression is, let me use in red color, 2 over x minus 2 minus 1 over x minus 4. And this is my final answer. Que corresponde with the option C, I guess so, no? Let me see. Yeah. Okay. Any question? Clear? And do you okay? And do okay? And do it slow. Not too hard, not too fast. Okay. Let's move on to number 5. Okay, number 5 is again the partial fraction decomposition. In that case, we have 4 x squared minus x minus 13 divided by, we have 3 factors, x plus 1, and x minus 1. Entonces ahí separé en 3, we have 3 expressions in the denominator, entonces we have 3 partial fraction decomposition, no? Okay, I call the first x, doesn't matter the order. The second is x plus 1, and the third one is x minus 1. Entonces we are in the case that we have a linear factor non-repeated. Entonces the top part is just a constant, ABC. Es obvio que the LCD in this expression is x times x plus 1, x minus 1. And when you multiply the entire expression, whole thing by the LCD, we have in the left-hand side 4x squared minus x minus 13. Multiplication by 8 times x plus 1, x minus 1. I suppose you understand very well when you multiply this guy times this guy, it's obvious that x is cancelled out and stay alive this factor multiplication by the coefficient A. Okay? Likewise, b times x, much better, b times x minus 1 plus c times x plus 1. So this is equivalent expression, okay, to the original. However, we have no fraction anymore. This is the magic of the multiplication by the LCD. Okay, now I apply the smart value. For example, one good smart value is 0. When you substitution x equal to 0, you have here negative 13. Okay, we have 8. And this is 0 plus 1. And this is 0 minus 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. If 1 is invisible. And 0 minus 1 is negative 1. So actually we have negative 1 here. And 0 is cancel out that guy and cancel out that guy because 0 times any number is 0. That's it. We get A is equal to 13. Okay. Suppose now another smart value 1. Well, when it's 1, you plug in 1 here with 4 minus 1 minus 13, 4 minus 1, is positive 3, no? Minus 13 is negative 10. So we have, and 1, this is gone. Let me using another color. When you plug in 1 here, 1 minus 1 is 0. That part is cancelled out. And that part is cancelled out. And stay alive only C. C, of course, times 1, because X is 1. Time 1 plus 1, que es 2. 1 plus 1, que es 2. Entonces 1 plus 1 es 2, 2 times 1 es 2. Es obvio que C es negative 5. Okay. Now suppose X equal negative 1, que es another smart value. So negative 1 here, negative 1 squared positive 4, and negative 1 here, double negative become positive. Entonces 4 plus 1 is 5, minus 13 is minus 8. S equal negative 1 is cancel out that part. It's cancel out that part because negative 1 plus 1 is 0, and stay alive only B. B times negative 1 times negative 1 minus 1, no? Que es negative 2. So this guy is negative 2, this is negative 1, together is positive 2, and minus A is equal to B, therefore B is negative 4, divided by 2 both sides. Okay, now my answer is, let me try here to write. My answer is okay. Partial fraction decomposition. A is 13 over X. B es negative 4, entonces minus 4 over X plus 1. And C is negative 5, entonces negative 5 over X minus 1. And this is the partial fraction decomposition. And this is the answer que corresponde with the option B. I guess so. Any question? What's the problem? Easy, complicated. No, easy. Over. Remember, guys, always we have possibility, because sometimes we have too heavy algebra. In this case, no, but in other case, yes. You can see now, and you can check in your partial fraction decomposition in Wolfram alpha. Remember, in Wolfram alpha, in the algebra part, you go to the open one box and put partial fraction decomposition. Partial fraction decomposition, and inside the parentheses you copy the expression, press enter, automatically Wolfram alpha. Okay, no, let's say in the real life, no, in my test you need to show me the word in detail, no? But suppose in calculus 2, when you take calculus 2 frequently, you need to use in partial fraction decomposition, no? Therefore, we can use in this area. There you go. Okay, let's go to number 6. It's a little bit more complicated. It's 80 minus 14x over x cubed minus 8x squared plus 16. X. Okay, do the partial fraction decomposition of this expression. Well, in this case, we have an extra complication because nobody doing the factorization this polynomial or trinomial, in this case trinomial. Okay, let's do it. It's easy. The great common factor is x. The greatest common factor is x. I factor out x, so we have x squared minus 8x plus 16. and the top stays the same. I don't do anything, I don't touch. However, we have here a trinomial, no? And this trinomial is obvious que es factorable. In this case is 80 minus 14x. Suppose que it's regular. I have no idea. The combination is obvious 4, no? Because 4 times 4 is 16 and 4 plus 4 is 8 and negative both. Wow! But the problem then is that they are twin brothers. If they are twin brothers, the elegant way to express this idea is x minus 4 squared. Okay? And this is the expression that I want to analyze. This is the beginning. So now this was only algebra for accommodation. Okay, now this is ready to set up the typical format of the partial fraction decomposition. In this case, let me copy 80 minus 14x divided by x times x minus 4 squared. Well, this is linear, but repeated, because the multiplicity is 2. Therefore, we have 3 expressions. Why 3? Because only one is for x. Okay, x is a factor non-repeated. However, the factor x minus 4 is repeated. So you need to write to the second power and to the first power. Remember, see, the power is 3, so you write to the third power, second power, and 1 power. But in this case, 2. And this is linear, so ABC. Okay, this is the typical format for the partial fraction decomposition when it's linear repeated. Okay? The LCD es obvio, LCD es obvio que es x times x minus 4 squared. And you multiply everything by the LCD. So it's 80 minus 14x is equal. Well, and the first part is 8 times x minus 4 squared. And the second part is bx. And the last part is c times x times 1x minus 4. This is our expression after the multiplication by LCD. Okay, by the way, it's equivalent to the original, except that we have no fraction. Now, using the smart value. Always you try to use on the smart value when it's possible. One good smart value is 0. Because when you plug in 0, this guy is 0, and this guy is 0, and stay alive only 8. This is 80, because 14 times 0 is 0. 8 times 0 minus 4 squared. 0 minus 4 is negative 4. Negative 4 squared is 16. So actually, we have 80 is equal to 16a. Therefore, a is equal 80 over 16, get 5. Okay, have my first value. Another math value is 4. Because when you plug in 4, okay, this is cancelled. Because 4 minus 4 is 0, and this is also cancelled. Stay alive, only b. Entonces, 80 minus 14 times 4 equal b times 4, so 4b, because x is 4. 14, this is 56. And subtraction is 24. And divided by 4, both sides is 6. A b is 6. Okay. And we have no, unfortunately, more smart value. This is a smart, and this is smart. I call it smart. The value when you plug in some expression disappears and reducing my problem. We have no more smart. The only smart that we have in my hand S04. So we use you need to use another value, frame value, I call, and colloquial way. Some book call in different way, in different name. So I suppose 1 because it's nice. But when you plug in 1 here, 80 minus 14. Because 14 times 1 is 14, ¿no? Entonces I know que 1 here is 1 minus 4 is 3, 3 squared is 9, entonces 9 times, pero I have in my hand the value for the A, que es 5. The multiplication 5 times 9 is 5, A is 5, and this is 3 minus 4. The 1 minus 4, sorry, 1 minus 4 is negative 3 squared 9, but 45, entonces 45. It's a 45 actually. 45. Plus B, que B is 6. 6 times 1 is 6, just 6. Plus C, que I have no idea who is C, but this is 1. And this is also 1. 1 minus 4 is negative 3. So actually it's no plus, it's minus. Minus 3C. Okay. This is 66. This is 45. This is 51. 51 minus 3C. Therefore, 66 minus 45 minus 6 is 51 divided by negative 3. Everything is negative 5. Now C is negative 5. So what is my final answer? My final answer is copy. A is 5. Let me see. Look at that here. 5. Over X, I am doing this part. B is 6, plus 6 over X minus 4 square, and C is 5, negative 5. So negative 5, no equal negative 5 over X minus 4. And this is the final answer. This is the final answer que corresponde with the option B. Okay, in this case, what is necessary to find? In this case, was necessary to obtain or to using the how do you from the equation that plugging in the smart value? What equation? What equation? I plugging in the smart value. Okay, how do you know the equation? What equation? This equation. This equation, let me use in green color to highlight. This equation you say? Yes, okay. This is easy. It's the same procedure. When you multiply this equation by LCD, and the left hand side stay alive, only the top part. Now one by one. The second is, look, when you multiply, it's obvious to cancel out this X and this X, and stay X minus 4 squared times A. Exactly, I did that. And the second, I'm using another color. When you multiply LCD by the second, guess this. It's obvious that X minus 4 squared is cancelled, and it stay only 1X, guess this, time B. Finally, when you multiply by the third one, at least 1X minus 4 is cancelled. Stay only 1X minus 4 times X, and multiplication by C. I don't know if this is your question or no, Sean. Okay, basically, thank you, no problem. Okay, but the idea is, I have one equation. Okay, it's not countable. It's a little bit complicated. You multiply the entire equation by the least common denominator, and magically, zoom, no fraction anymore. This is classical in algebra. The rest, no, the rest is more interesting because you need to using the smart value. Remember, the smart value is the value when you substitution in this equation, in this equation, in this, after the multiplication. At least one guy disappears. It's going. It's zero. This is the smart. And when you have no more smart, you take arbitrary value. Okay, called frame. Okay, and little by little you try to find the coefficients. Okay. Number 7 is a little bit more complicated. Let me see. Wow, it's crazy. Number 7 is a little bit complicated. Let me try. Number 7. Okay, number 7 is 7x cubed minus 2 over x squared x plus 1 cubed. Ooh. Well, in this case we have multiplicity, we have repetitions. Therefore, we have several. Suppose you break it down x squared and the a. I finish this part, no. Why no? Because we need to put x. Okay, when the exponent is 2, it's 2 and 1. When the exponent is 3, you put 3, 2 and 1. Entonces, we have 3 more factors, que es x plus 1 cubed, x plus 1 squared, and x plus 1 to the 1 power, que es invisible. And I put CD, C, D, and E. Okay, this is the typical format for the partial fraction decomposition. Okay. LCD is x squared x plus 1 cubed. And when you multiply the entire equation by the LCD, okay, and the left hand side we have only 7x cubed minus 2. Okay, and the first guy we have a times x plus 1 cubic, because x squared and x squared is cancelled. X squared, sorry, and this is x squared cancelled. Plus b times 1x, because 1x squared cancel out with the only one, and stay alive x plus 1 cubic. Plus cx squared, this is completely cancel out, plus d times x squared and x plus 1 to the 1 power 1, because we have 2 here and 3 here. Finally, e times x squared, because we have no x squared, and x plus 1 squared. Okay, and this is my expression without fraction after the multiplication by the least common denominator. Es obvio que the smart value involved in the problem is 0 and -1. Let's use it immediately. Okay, suppose x equals 0. When you plug in 0, it's -2, 0. And the only guy that stay alive is a, because this is 0, is 0, is 0, is 0. So a times 0 plus 1 cubic. This is 1, just 1. So therefore, the conclusion is a is equal to -2. Okay, good. And another smart value is -1. because when you plug in -1 here, 0, -1 here is 0, -1 0 is 0, -1 here is 0. Only guy can stay alive is C. Entonces, bueno, it's different because it's -1 here. This is 7 times -1 cubic minus 2. -1 cubic is -1, and -1 times 7 is -7, and -7 and -2 together is -9. The -9 is equal C. The rest is 0, 0. You see it's 0, right? Now, -1 square, -1 square, +1. Now the conclusion is C is -9. Now, the tedious and complicated part, tedious, very, very tedious. This is the disadvantage of the partial fraction decomposition. Now, so when you take calculus 2, you need to solve in this complicated partial fraction decomposition. Okay, entonces maybe you can use in Wolfram Alpha, no? Okay, entonces I'm using different smart. This is a smart. We have no more smart. We have frame. Vale. I'm using 1. I'm using 2. I'm using -2. Arbitrary, completely arbitrary. I'm plugging in where? Well, plugging in here. Plugging in here. Okay. Under the consideration, I have in my hand A and C. So when you, for example, you replace 1 here, I know that A is -2 and C is -9. So the only unknown that we have in my problem is B, D, and E. B, D, and E. Entonces now, in order to simplify the problem, because this is just stupid arithmetic, I did in my piece of paper, of course. For the x equal 1, I get this equation. Look, I get this equation. 4b plus d, because 1, no, d, plus 2e equal 15. Yeah, I call equation number 1. Guys, okay, this is 1 here. But this is long. Hello. Okay, now, again, for the x equal 2, after the simplification, after the arithmetic part, I get 9b plus 2d plus 6e equal 24. Equation 2. And for -2, plugging in here again, I have to be minus 4d plus 4e equal -34. And this is equation 3. Now you solve the system, because always is tedious, super tedious solving the system. O sea, you see que this is no complicated, this is tedious, okay? And so now in the middle of the process, anyone make a mistake, because your brain is tired, and wow. Okay, no, don't worry. How you solving? You solving by no, solving by matrices. Okay, no matrices. You form the matrix 4, 1, 2, 15, 9, 2, 6, 24, 2, -4, 4 positive, and -34. So you go, for example, to the algebra, and you apply the reduced row echelon form. Okay, and you get this answer: 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, and 6, 3, -6. Okay, and the conclusion is B is equal 6, que is the first number. D is the second, is 3. And E is equal -6. And now I am ready. I am ready to write the final answer. The final answer is then. The final answer is then. Okay, let me use in red color. A is -2. -2 over x squared plus 6 over x, because B is 6. C is -9, entonces -9 over x plus 1 cubic. D is 3 plus 3 x plus 1 square, minus 6 over x plus 1. Wow, and this is the final answer que corresponde with the option B. Do you see that this problem is very, very, very not complicated, it's tedious, okay? The mechanism of the procedure is always the same. Okay, you select the smart value is good because you directly you get the value of A and C. However, the frame no, the frame is good but not totally good, like a smart. So you get the equation and you solve the equation, well, linear system of equation. I put in GeoGebra, yeah, I get the answer. Okay, do by hand, know this, que es easy. Another, que you can see in Calculus 2 is very, very, very crazy. You spend 2 weeks doing one problem of this by hand. However, I suppose that the teacher que explain Calculus 2 don't care the arithmetic part and the algebra part and focus it because when you finish this, now you start calculus. You start calculus. Now you start calculus in the red one expression. So we finish the algebra. Pero you start calculus now. Okay? Let's do it one more. Do you see the, I suppose in the test I don't put this. I try to bring this example to illustrate the complexity of this kind of problem, no? Guy, you follow me or you are lost? Come on. Jennifer, follow, okay. Lusting, okay, super. Okay, number 8 is not too complicated, it's middle complication. But it's important. It's important because bring me new situation. Okay, I suppose to cover everything. Okay, this is number 8. Number 8, we have to factor x minus 1, que es linear, of course, non-repeated, and x squared plus x plus 1, que es quadratic, irreducible quadratic. Remember, guys, you want to investigate, so we can break it down in factorization. No. Why no? Because the factorization is complex. How do you know it's complex? Well, you can apply discriminant b squared minus 4ac. A, B, and C is 1 in this case. Substitution, discriminant is equal 1 squared minus 4 times 1 times 1. It's 1 minus 4 is -3, and -3 is negative. Therefore, that's the conclusion. Okay, this is completely irreducible. So at least in the real field, we cannot break it down and do the factorization. No. Therefore, forget about this. You consider that this is irreducible quadratic expression. And the typical format for the irreducible quadratic expression is, well, you copy two expressions, one expression for x minus 1, is linear, the coefficients is just same. But this is quadratic, and this quadratic, the coefficients is no one number, it's a binomial, bx plus c. This is the most important thing. Identify It's a reducible quadratic, so this trinomial is impossible factorization, and the real field is the factorization is complex. Therefore, you leave it like that, and you put bx plus c. Now LCD is this denominator, so you multiply everything. You have this a times x squared plus x plus 1 plus parenthesis bx plus c times x minus 1. This is after the multiplication by the LCD, and I select the smart value, the 1. It's the only smart value. Remember, smart value is the value when you plug in something is 0. So this is a 9, no? Because a times 1 plus 1. This is a times something, que es 1 squared, que es 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3, it's 3. Therefore, and this is 0. Because 1 minus 1 is 0. Therefore, a is 3. I get the first part. The smart is fantastic, because when you plug it in directly, at least you get one coefficient. But we have, unfortunately, no smart, and you're using the frame. Remember, the typical frame we are using is 0 and negative 1, depending on the problem. No? Si es 0, so we have 1 here, because a times 0 is 0. We have 3 here. This is 3. This is 3, pero 3, well, 0 squared plus 0 is 0 is 1. Entonces, just a, que a is 3, I know. Plus x0 here disappear that part. Entonces stay alive only c times negative 1, no? Negative 1, because 0 minus 1 is negative 1. Entonces actually 1 is equal to 3 minus c, and therefore c is 2, because 3 minus 2 is 1, no? C is 2. Directly I get that. Okay, now another frame value is negative 1. You can select either value. Doesn't matter, but I don't want to select 100 because it's more complicated now. A negative 1 is good, or negative 2, or negative, or positive 2, maybe. Entonces when you plug in negative 1 here is negative 8, negative 8 plus 1 is negative 7. Equal, well, remember that a is 3, and negative 1 is negative 1 squared. Let me try to do this. Negative 1 squared plus negative 1 plus 1. Plus, paréntesis, x es negative 1, entonces es negative b. Plus c, que I know que es 2. And negative 1, and negative 1 es negative 2, ¿no? This coefficient c es negative 2. Okay, entonces this is 1 positive, this is negative 1, this is positive 1, this is obvious que it's cancel out, and it stay only 1, 3, ¿no? Entonces negative 7 is equal 3 positive, because it stay 1 positive 1, minus no, it's plus because it's negative 2. Negative 2 times negative b is 2b, positive 2b, minus 4, ¿no? Something like that. Entonces, 7, negative 7, equal, this is 2b minus 1, ¿no? Because 3 minus 4 is negative 1. So we have negative 7 plus 1 divided by 2, xb. Entonces, negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3. Okay, now my final answer then is A. Okay, let me go back at the beginning to understand this. Remember this, the thing we tried to find was ABC. A is 3 over x minus 1 plus B is negative 3 x plus, because C is positive, no? It's 2 divided by x squared plus x plus 1. Final answer. Que corresponde with the option D in our No. Any question, guys? Look like hard or look like complicated? Tell me. I want to hear opinion. You need to dedicate time. It's the only thing. Dedicate time. It's you know, this is no. So my goal is try to prepare you. Complicated, yeah. No exactly the word to classify. It just mean, is so you master the format for the partial fraction decomposition. The rest behind this is a heavy algebra. But I understand. But this is not complicated. It's long, tedious, consuming time. This is the problem, no? And everyone making mistakes. You know, the mathematical is horrible because everyone making mistake in the stupid arithmetic, no? So my recommendation is always you try to simplify your word in mathematics, and you try to using a different technique, so using graphic calculator, or using Wolfram Alpha, using GeoGebra, okay? Because help you to improve your skill. No, your skill, you know your power for solving any complicated problem. So you don't need to solving from the scratch, from the zero to the end. No, you're using different tool in the middle now, and you try to get the fantastic answer, right? Okay, let's move on to number 9. Number 9 is another completely different idea. Number 9 is about linear systems over the system of equation using substitution, but in this case we are talking about non-linear system. So non-linear, do you see, is impossible doing by matrix. Matrix is only applicable in the linear system. Non-linear, remember, we need to use in the technique substitution or elimination. In this case, easy substitution because we have, fortunately, one linear factor. So the equation 2 is linear. And you solve for y or solve for x, either way, y, you solve for y is -7 minus x. And substitution, this expression, and another equation, and the y place here. So we have so far x squared plus parentheses, and you replace the y for this entire expression, that's -7 minus x squared equal 25. Okay, guys, to say, see, wow, too many negative, I don't like the negative, but it's okay because when you square become positive. So this is equivalent to say 7 plus x squared. Yes or no? You understand this or no? Because in my mind, I separate -7 minus x like a -1 and 7 plus x, no? And when you square this guy, -1 squared +1, and +1 is invisible, and it stays 7 plus x. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we have negative, because when you square, everything becomes positive. Okay, now ready to expand this. This is a square first, get 49, plus multiplication 7 times x times 2 is 14x. Remember the formula, a plus b squared is equal a squared plus twice ab plus b squared. We have extra 2, don't forget, because they are twin brothers now. And when it's minus here, it's minus in the first and always positive in the second. Plus x squared minus 25 equals 0, because in that moment I realize that we finish in the quadratic equation, no? So I try to put in a standard form. So it's 2, you combine like term, 2x squared plus 14 x plus 24. Okay, the subtraction 49 minus 25. Okay, why not divided by 2? The entire equation divided by 2. because I see the number, the coefficient is an even number. Entonces en this moment I have super easy quadratic equation. The factorization is 4 and 3, no? 4 and 3 plus plus. Entonces we get one solution is -4, another solution is -3. This is the potential solution. This is the x value. Entonces I need to find the y value, substitution in either equation. However, in my opinion, the easy way is solving here, because y is isolated, waiting for me. Okay, suppose y equal, suppose que I'm using -4 first. Entonces -7 minus -4. Be careful with the sign, because the value for the x is -4. Entonces we have a negative in the formula, and -7 plus 4 is positive, -3. Okay, entonces now, okay, so far, in this moment, I write the other pair associated with the solution, que is -4, -3. Remember, to find this -3, I use a -4. This is the x value, and this is the y value. And the second is exactly the same, -7 minus -3, que is -7 plus 3, is -4. And the point is the point -3, -4. So we have two solutions. We have two solutions because this is look like circle. Okay, no, just in case to verification this, I using decimals. By the way, guys, I send to you when I send the package, I send the link connected with the GeoGebra and decimals, no? Okay, I want to show you decimal now. Let me try. Decimals here. Okay, good. We are doing the question number 9. Let me share the screen for the decimals. Oh, carajo. Okay, decimals. Okay, there you go. Look. Do you see decimals? Yes or no? Tell me. Okay, good. Got it. Look at that. The question 9. Okay, I sent to you the link connected with this decimals. Entonces we solve some. You solve it? No. You verification solution. Look. The first equation represents a circle. Circle with the center at the origin 0,0 and the radius 5. And the second is the line. And the intersecting between the circle and the line is 2 points. Okay, by the way, it's this point. Do you see or no? This is number 9. Good. We are doing good. Let's move on to number 10. Any question, guys? Are you okay? Okay. We come back to the whiteboard. Question 10. The question 10 is similar. I don't see the whiteboard. You don't? Wow. Let me see. Well, I am selecting the whiteboard. Do you see now? Tell me. I see now. Okay. You know, there are some delay in the information. I change in my computer, but in the communication transmission maybe doesn't change, so you need to wait. I suppose that. Okay, suppose this y equal -x squared plus 13. This look like parabola. Parabola que open down, no? Parabola like that. Bam. Okay, this is my equation 1. And my equation 2 is a circle. X squared plus y squared equal 25. non-linear system of equation. So I take advantage that we have a linear function. A linear is also easy than non-linear. Entonces hay substitution, this expression here in the y place. Entonces we have x squared plus minus x squared plus 13 a squared. So this 2 is this 2. And this 2 is this 2. Equal 25. Okay. Okay. And you expand this. This is x squared. Square the first, gets x to the 4th power, positive of course, because it's a square. Minus twice, it's minus because at least one guy is negative. Entonces 26 x squared, welcome from 26, 12 times 2. Remember, you are doing the FOIL here and the two twin brothers. Plus, square the second, get 169, doesn't one see black, green? Black. You don't see? Maria. Okay, let me try again, guys. Okay, sometimes I need to stop sharing. Now, again, sharing. Agree. Now it's clear, Maria. Okay, fantastic. I found the solution. Minus 25 equal to 0 because in that moment I suppose we have, well, look, we have not exactly quadratic, but it's quadratic in front equation, no? So say we have, for example, x to the 4th power minus 25 x squared because we have positive 1 here and minus 26 together, and 169 minus 25, 144 equals 0. We can do the factorization. We can. Or quadratic formula, either way. I prefer factorization when it's possible. In this case, no big deal. I try. It's x squared because this is degree 4. So when you reduce this square root x squared, x to the 4th power is x squared. And the combination can open the door is 16 and 9. Because 16 times 9 is 144, is 16 plus 9 is 25, negative of. And that's it. Well, that's it? No. I can factorization more if you want, or separate into quadratic equation. I don't know what way you prefer. This is xx 4 plus or minus. This is xx 3 plus or minus. And we have 4 solutions of x is positive 4, and negative 4, is positive 3, and negative 3. And substitution in order to find the y value. Where? In the y equation. What is this? So this and this together, we can substitution because it's negative plus or minus 4 squared plus 13. Yeah, I know, regardless, see it's plus or minus, when you square become positive. So actually, this is 16 positive. Entonces actually it's minus 16 because this minus I put in the front, plus 13 is a negative 3, no? Negative 3. Entonces we derivate, in this moment we derivate. I am, in this moment I am a little bit lost. But no, it's okay. We have 2 points. The point 4 comma negative 3 and the point negative 4 comma negative 3. Because we have 2 values of the x value and we have only one value, is the same, associated with the positive or negative 4. Likewise, this is minus plus or minus 3 squared. We are doing both together, plus 13. In this case, it's negative 9 plus 13, gets positive 4. And the point are 3,4 positive, and negative 3,4 positive. So we have 4 solutions. We have 4 common points in between that parabola. Okay, by the way, using my common sense, this parabola up and down, look, and 13 here is the y-intercept, and a circle like that. Oh, so I suppose that the solution is this, and that. Just in case, let's see in this one right now. Right now. Okay. Right now. Do you see this one now? Oh no. Let me know. Boom. Yes. Look at the parabola. The black parabola. I know, okay, up and down, because A is negative. And the circle and the intersecting point are 4 points. Any question? No? Everything is clear? Confusing? Guy, I am doing fast. This is review. I suppose you know that. Okay? This is only well focused, clear. Sean, thank you. Okay. Smooth on again. 2. Whiteboard. I suppose that you see whiteboard now, huh? Yes or no? Yes or no? 11 now. Okay, 11 now. 11 is y equal 6x squared minus 5x. Equation 1. Y equal 2x plus 3. Equation 2. I take advantage. Okay, this equation, the second equation is linear. The second no, it's a parabola. It's quadratic. However, y is isolated. So why not? You take this expression and this expression together and put equal. 6x squared minus 5x is equal to 2x plus 3. In this moment, we have only one equation that contains only one unknown. Okay, I look like quadratic equation. Entonces 6x squared minus 5x minus 2x minus 3 equal to 0. Entonces we have is let me see, 6x squared minus 5x 2x plus 3. Entonces we have we have 6x squared minus 7, no? X minus 3. Okay, good. We can use the quadratic formula, but in this case, I don't know why. In my paper, I using the factorization. I multiply 6 times 3 is 18. Yeah, I realize that 9 times 2 is 18, and 9 minus 2 is 7. It's possible the factorization. So I rewrite 6x squared minus 9x plus 2x minus 3. Guy, I am doing that way. I don't know, you see, you are doing the factorization different to me, but this is not the problem. This is nothing for us. This is a intermediate algebra. So some people directly do the factorization in another way. Okay, by the way, is 2x minus 3 and 3x plus 1, no? 3x plus 1, because 2x times 1 is 2x, like that, and 3 is 9, like that. Okay, in this case I break it down 7 using 9 and 2, negative 9 and positive 2, and I apply factorization by grouping. The GCF in the first couple is obvious, que is 3x, and we have 2x minus 3 And the GCF and the second couple, well, we have no GCF, it's 1. 2x minus 3. And 2x minus 3 is a common factor. I can see clear like a water. And we have another factor to get 3x plus 1 equal to 0. And we get exactly the same answer of this. We have two solutions. The first solution is 2x minus 3 equals 0. It's obvious that x is equal 3/2. Okay, this factor equal to 0. And the second is negative 1/3. I suppose you see that, right? Or I need to show you that? No? No? Okay, now after that, well, I need to find the y value. And you take either equation. However, in my opinion, the easier equation is the second, no? Entonces, I take y is equal to 2 times 3/2 plus 3. Entonces, these two is cancelled. 3 plus 3 is 6. The first point is the point 3/2, 6 is my first solution. And my second is y is equal, again, 2 times negative 1/3 plus 3. Entonces, negative 2/3 plus 3. Que es equal 7. Because it's 9 over 3 minus 2 is 7 over 3. And the second solution is the solution negative 1/3, 7 over 3. Done. Makes sense because this is a parabola, and this parabola open up. Okay, this parabola open up, and the line crossing 2 points maybe, or no. In this case, yes, crossing 2 points gets the solution, something like that. Let me check it out in Desmos to verification that everything is okay, that we are doing well, that we have no problem, that we get 100 points in this test. Okay. This is question 11. 11. Boom. Equation 11. Let me share screen to Desmos now. Switching to Desmos. You see that? You see that? Okay. Look at the solution. 2 points. Here. 2/3, 6. 1.5 in decimal. Super. We are the best in Miami-Dade College. Any question? No? Sure. Okay. Let's move on to the question number 12. Do you see the whiteboard again? Huh? Thank you. I mean, 3x squared. Okay, 3x squared minus 3y squared. Thank you, Karen. Equal 36. It's equation number 1, non-linear, of course. 4x squared plus 5y squared equal 84. It's equation 2. When you have completely non-linear, substitution is useless. And we need to apply elimination, maybe. Okay, first of all, I can see in the equation number 1, the coefficients is 3, 3, and 36. So you can divide it by 3. If you divide by 3, the entire equation 1, we get x squared minus y squared equal 12. And this equation is equivalent to the original. So you forgot this so far. And we focus in this. Entonces now, suppose que I want to apply elimination. So you multiply by 5. The new equation 1 multiplication by 5. So we have 5x squared minus 5y squared equals 60. And this is my new equation, 1 after the transformation. Now this and this together is ready for elimination. 4 plus 5 is 9. Positive and negatives cancel out. I create intentionally. 84 is 144 divided by 9, both sides. X squared is equal to 144 divided by 9. Apply square root both sides because it's typical quadratic equation. No? I know that x is equal plus or minus square root of 144 is 12, and this is 3, and this is 4. So you divide, this is 16. It's okay, plus or minus 4. In order to find the y value, use substitution in either equation. I don't know why I prefer this equation. Okay, in my opinion, it's the easier after the division. Entonces, plus or minus 4 squared, I plug it in both together because it's a square and the same result. Minus y squared equal 12. And this is 16 minus y squared equal 12. Now, 16 minus 12 is 4 equal y squared. Apply square root both sides. Y is equal plus or minus 2. And we have 4 solutions actually, que es 4, 2, negative 4, 2, 4, negative 2, and negative 4, negative 2. Because actually we have a circle. So the first equation is a circle. How do you know it's a circle? Well, let me anticipate something. When the coefficient is the same, que es 1 or 3, it's a circle. But when the coefficient is different, no. It's elliptic, like that. In this case, suppose que it's elliptic like that. And we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 solutions. But just in case, I'm not sure, I want to see in Desmos. Let me try. No. Sorry, no. No, it's not circle. It's a hyperbola. We are doing 12, no. So it's completely wrong. It's a no. Okay. Let me share. Because it's minus, no plus. This is my bad. When it's minus, hyperbola. Okay, do you see Desmos? So the first equation, que es the... no. The first equation, que is the blue, is the hyperbola. Because it's minus. And when it's minus hyperbola, hyperbola look like that, like a blue curve. And the green is elliptic. Yeah, it's elliptic. And the intersection is the point for solution. Do you see the Desmos? Or no? Yes or no? Tell me. Yes. Okay, one more. Let's go to the whiteboard again. Okay. Ouf. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Actually, this is mistake. So this not was circle. This is hyperbola. Okay, look like that. What is the reason que hyperbola? Because it's minus here. Okay. Let's move on to the number 13. 13 now. 13 is easy. Oh, 13 is easy. Because 13 is, look, is x squared plus y squared equal 9. It's a circle, equation 1. But this is x squared minus y squared equal 9. It's the hyperbola. Okay, it's easy because it's ready for elimination. So you're adding equation 1 plus equation 2. Look, it's exactly the same with the opposite sign. We have 2x squared. This is cancel out. Equal 18. Divided by 2. And 9. Apply square root both sides. X is equal plus or minus 3. In order to find the y value substitution in either equation, for example, in the first one, maybe, this is plus or minus 3 squared plus y squared equal 9. And it's a 9. Therefore, y is 0. And y is 0. No plus or minus because 0 have no sign. Entonces, we have two solutions que es 3, 0 and minus 3, 0. Only two solutions. Okay, let's see quickly in algebra. Let me try. Algebra no, Desmos. Okay, number 13 question. Bam. Look at that. Circle, red circle, and the blue hyperbola. Together, the only common point you have is 3, 0 and minus 3, 0. Do you see or no? Good. Aha. Now. In the inequality, the question in the test about inequality, we are doing something. No by hand. No, crazy. I prefer que you are doing in Desmos. Okay. Okay, let's move on to the question 14. Question 14 is a system of inequality. 4x plus 3y greater than or equal to inequality number 1. And x greater than or equal y, inequality number 2. Okay, remember the solution of this is no one number. No, it's a region. So the only possibility to express the final answer of that problem is you are doing the graph of both inequality and connecting and try to find the intersection, that is the common point in between this. Okay, pero no. We can do by hand, yeah, we can, but it's, you know, by hand, maybe your skill drawing that is no good. So I don't, no. Let's go to Desmos. Okay. And you now look question 14. You copy the equation. Look, this is my first inequality, my second inequality, and you graph it both. And my recommendation is using the same color. In this case, I don't know why I select purple color. And you see that the intersection is the dark region. No? So the solution for the first is this. The solution for the second is this. And the intersection is the solution of the system. The entire system is the dark region. End the story. Now, you click here and share the graphic, export, and you download the image and send me back in the test. Okay? Okay, any question? This is 14. 15 and 16 is the same. Let's do it, no necessary switching to the whiteboard. Look, 15 is like that. It's a circle, but the region inside the circle. And the second is the line is below the line, solid line, of course. And the solution is that part. So the part in which both regions overlap. 17. 17, no, 16 is a circle again, and the line is similar. Very, very easy. And the handout, let me see the solution. In the handout, in the question 14, the answer, in my opinion, was B, no? Was B, right? And the question 15, the answer was C. You correct me, say I make a mistake. And 16, because the thing we are doing now, is C again. Okay? Any question, guys? Now 16. 17 is another kind of problem. 17 is another kind of problem. Do you follow me? I suppose you need more explanation, more clear explanation, or everything is clear for you? Yeah, Vance. What mean yeah, Vance? More clear explanation? Or no? Or everything is okay? Vance. Hey, activate the microphone if you want to ask me something. No, you are good. Okay, so I suppose everything is okay. Let me see 17. 17 is linear programming problem. 17 is linear programming. Remember, linear programming is a combination objective function. Okay, 15x plus 3y is objective function. And separately, we have the constraints. Sorry. Still in Desmos. Karen always help me. Switching to whiteboard. Still in Desmos. Okay, 17 is a classical linear, 17 and 18 linear programming problem in which we have objective function is this C, and we have constraints. The constraint is look like similar to the system of inequality. We have 3x plus 2y greater than or equal to 6. Okay, so my first goal is solving the system in order to determine the region. The region look like that, something like that. It's a polygon. Not always is close, but in this case, close polygon. Let's see now immediately in a few seconds in Desmos. And you evaluate in the point. Okay, the point are, let's go to move into Desmos. So you put it, the system of inequality. Okay, we are doing the question 17. Look at that, 17. Oof. Do you see this one, guy? Good. Okay, my first goal is, look, I put it inequality one by one. No, let's do it. Easy. The first inequality is x in between 0 and 10. Bam.
We don't see decimals.
You don't see it? Okay. You don't see this. Now?
Yes, we see.
You see, okay. The first inequality is x in between 0 and 10. Look like this strip. The second is y in between 0 and 5. Boom. Look like rectangular. But the third one is this. So my solution, no. My feasible region is the pentagon. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pentagon, and the corner of the pentagon are 0,3, 0,5, 10,5, 10,0, and 2,0. And you need to evaluate the objective function into the corner. And the corner is when you know exists the maximum or minimum, right? And you find the optimization. Okay, in this case, the maximum. In fact, the maximum. So now you are doing the graph of the constraints. You determine the feasible region, que es the solution for the inequality system que forma the constraint. You determine the corner of this pentagon, or no necessarily ese polygon in general, and you evaluate the objective function in each corner, and you get the answer. Okay, the point was, look, you evaluate Z. Okay, let me switch into, I forgot, whiteboard. Okay. We have one point here, que es 0,3. We have another point here, que es 0,5. We have one point here, que es 10,5. We have one point here, que es 10,0. And we have one point here, que es 2,0. And you evaluate Z one by one, and 0,3, for example, we start is 15 times 0 plus 3 times 3. Wait. 3 times 13. This is 13, carajo. 13. It's 39. Okay? And you evaluate Z in 0,5. Exactly the same. 15 times 0 plus 13 times 5. 65. You evaluate Z in 10,5. Is 15 times 10 plus 13 times 5 is 215. You evaluate Z in 10,0. 15 times 10 plus 13 times 0 is 150. ¿Es 150 o es? Sí, 150, ¿no? Es 150. C en 2,0. And 2,0 is 15 times 0 times 2 plus 13 times 0. Es 30. Es obvio que the maximum is this. And this maximum is at x equal 10, occur at x equal 10 and y equal 5. In the story, is the option D. Any question? Go ahead. Do you understand the idea, the basic idea of the linear programming? It's easy. It's easy. Okay, let me summarize the idea quickly. It's basically you focus your attention on the inequality, que es the constraints, you solve this inequality and you determine that region. And the objective function is just a line, because it's a linear programming. And the line is represented by the line. And when this line vary, in one moment touch first this point. Not necessarily like that, depending, no? See, the line is like that, touch first this. But in this case, like that, and touch this. That is the reason that the maximum occur in this point, que es this point. Okay, not always happen in this situation, but in this case, yes, happen that situation. Any question? No. Yes. You feel okay or no? Okay. Of course, you have to practice. Remember, I left you A lot of problem in Alec, no? And the test is similar to this review package. So it's the same kind of question. There are no secret with me, never. Okay, this doing 18 is similar, very similar to the 17 linear programming problem. Another one more. 18 is similar. Look, we have the objective function, or we use identify by the letter z, 6x plus 7y. This is the objective function. Que es the function that you need to maximize or minimize. In this case, maximize also. Max. Find the maximum. Subject to the following constraint: x greater than or equal to 0, y greater than or equal to 0, first quarter. This means first quarter. 2x plus 3y less than or equal to 12, and 2x plus y less than or equal to 8. This is the constraints associated with the linear programming system. You focus in this part first, you obtain the polygon. I have no idea, maybe something like that. Wow, no good. We have one corner here, one corner here, one corner here, one corner here, and you evaluate. And the corner you determine in decimals. You see exactly what is the point. Okay, and you determine the point. Let's see quickly. Wow. Okay. Okay. Okay, do you see decimal now? Oh no. No? Yes? Yes. Okay. Forget about number 17, now 18. Okay, 18 I copy. Wow. What's going on? Something's going on. Wait, let me see. Okay, there you go. Okay, something like that. I put in green color. I don't know why. Green. Entonces I determine que my feasible region is a quadrilateral formed by the corner 0,0, 0,4, 3,2, and 4,0. Okay, entonces I need to evaluate the objective function in this corner. And let's see what happens. Chewy. Okay. So we have four corners. This corner, basically, this is horizontal. This corner is 0, 0. This corner was 4,0. This corner was 0,4. And this corner was 3,2. And you evaluate the objective function in each corner: 0,4, 3,2, 0,0, and 4,0. Okay, I did. The answer is 28. The answer here is 32. The answer here is 0, it's obvious. And this is 24. So this is the maximum value optimization at the value x3 and y2. End the story. Linear programming problems. Not always, but the most of cases, the feasible region is a polygon. But sometimes happen que no necesariamente es a polygon. Maybe it's a unbounded figure like that, bam, 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 bam. And suppose that this is infinity in that direction. But don't worry, it's a similar idea because you evaluate in the corner. What corner? This corner, this corner, and this corner. We have no more corner. In this case, the typical problem of the minimum. Maybe this is the minimum. Maybe, I don't know. Depending the way of the objective function. Suppose that the objective function look like that. When you approach it, touch in this corner first. But the majority of cases is a closed figure form a polygon. Any question, guys? Okay, let's do it. I propose doing one more, that's it. One more, that's it. 19. And that's it. No more. Too much for one day. Okay, 19. 19 is easy, super easy. It's back substitution again. So I suppose that if I put 2 times this question in the review, it's because it's important. Now we have one question que you solve in 5 seconds. And another question, no, you solve it in 20 minutes. Okay, this is back substitution. How do you know it's back substitution? Because equation 1, and the equation something is missing. Okay. Okay, suppose that you, no necessary, but this is curiosity. You write a matrix language. 1, 3, 3. 6, 0, 5, 5, 15. 0, 0, 1, 5. It's almost echelon. Not exactly echelon because echelon have 1 here, echelon have 1 here, and 0 in the rest. But okay, it's not exactly reduced echelon, but it's echelon. Entonces now, well, don't worry for this. The problem is back substitution. I know directly que es CFI. Substitution 5 into the second equation, que es 5y plus 5 times 5 equal 15. 5y plus 25 equal 15. 5y is equal 15 minus 25, que es negative 10, divided by 5 both sides. Y is equal to negative 2. Super. And with the negative 2 in my hand, y value, and z, get 5 in my hand, a substitution in the first equation. And the first equation is x, okay, I don't know, plus 3 times y, get negative 2, be careful with the sign, plus 3 times z, is 5, is equal to 6. Okay, this is negative 6, this is 15, this is 6. Okay, no, 15, no, 15, 15, 15. All right, let me see, something wrong here, 2 times 5. Oh. Sorry. It's 10 because I make a mistake here, and this coefficient is no 3, it's 2. It's 2. It's 2. Entonces es 10. You are right. This is 2. Entonces this is 10. This is exactly the 10 you say, no? And this is 4. And this is 6 minus 4, que es 2. And the solution is the triple order 2, negative 2, 5. Like the option A. Super. We are the best. Stop here. No more. No more for today. Too much. I have another class after this. Okay. So what is the goal? What is the intention? What is my goal? My intention is we finish the review this Thursday, and this Thursday I will send the test on paper. Yeah, I collect next Tuesday. Okay, and next Tuesday is also do the test number 4 online. It's clear? The idea is clear or it's confusing? Clear or confusing? Okay, super. Goodbye, guys.